Okay, so now we've positioned the pat slide under our patient. You can see it here. It's covering the gap between the two beds or your trolley and your bed. We've got the two slide sheets. One is positioned perfectly under the patient and the other is over top of the slide board. Okay. In terms of staff, ideally you will have quite a few staff involved with transferring a patient over. You must have a minimum of 3 people. 2 people must be pushing the patient and 1 person must be guiding the patient. Oftentimes it helps to have a 4th patient guiding the feet just to make sure they don't catch on anything. And if you do happen to have a 5th person, then they can look after the patient's head and pillow position. Okay, so over here, what we're going to do is we're going to push our patient across the pat slide over on the slide sheets and over to the other bed. The receiving nurse, her only job is to guide the slide sheet on the patient. She is not going to be pulling. That risks back injury. The other thing is oftentimes with pushing, if you're quite short like me, or if the bed is quite wide, it's going to be hard to keep pushing and push across. So you've got a couple of options. You can actually put your knee on the bed so that as you're pushing, you get more leverage and your back remains straight rather than curved. The other thing is you can push in stages. So the first stage pushes the patient halfway, and then everybody repositions themselves on the bed and pushes the patient the remainder of the way. Okay? This is quite wide, so in this case, we're actually going to do 2 pushes. So we position ourselves. Can you cross your arms over your chest? All right. We're going to roll the slide sheet, cross our arms. I'm mostly going to focus on pushing the lower leg as well as her hip, and my partner nurse is going to push the hip as well as the shoulder. Have our knees on the bed, and you can even put your feet on the side rails if you need to. So on the count of 3, we're going to push halfway. 1, 2, 3. All right, and then you can go up, and 1, 2, 3. Done. In this case, now you can remove the pat slide. Are you okay? Yeah. Move the bed over, so take the brakes off. Okay. And then you can carry on with removing the slide sheets from underneath the patient. So ideally, there's 2 different ways. Again, you can tuck it under the patient or you can roll it. Cross your arms again for me. Into the small of their back. And then tuck it under so that the receiving person can just tug gently and get it out from under.